It's recording. Okay, hi everyone. This is our test automation meeting happening on January 23rd, 2020. Just a reminder that these meetings are public and will be recorded and posted onto YouTube. And with that, let's go with the agenda items. Atran, by the way, people who just joined, Atran is not going to be with us today due to some other meeting clashes, and I don't see LTTS on the call as well. So let's begin with our first agenda item, which talks about the status and updates. Okay, so Hema, do you want to go on your items from Infosys? Or Gayatri? Anyone from Infosys?
Yeah, hi Suchitra, Suraj here.
Hi, Suraj.
Yeah, I think Hema won't be able to join call today.
Okay,
So me and Gayatri are there from Infosys.
sure.
Yeah, sure. So I think Hema is already in contact regarding the setup thing. I mean, she's trying to run some Jenkins jobs also. So I don't have much update from Hema's side, uh, but from my end, I've already covered some error scenarios. I mean, I'm done with writing the keywords. Now, basically, as we already discussed, there is some internal process for which we are waiting. So I have also started with the tech profile validation, Jira ID number 2054.
Mm.
So as a part of that, I was thinking to use some traffic generator, wherein we can generate some frames with, respective p beats, and we can check the gem port counters. So I will let you know once I have got some testing approach. If I do some manual steps, I will share with you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Suraj. So the other three stories regarding the error scenarios and the test cases that you have written, by when do you think you will be able to submit these patches for review to us here?
Mm, Yeah, I mean, still it will take another 3 to 4 days, I think. Uh, that process is new for me also, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because sometime back you were all able to submit the patches, I mean,
Yeah,
very
exactly.
fast, right? So is this something that changed recently?
Yeah, I mean, we have gotten like we should be doing this check first, and then we go for any commits like this.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how.
Actually, Sujit Gayatri here.
Yes.
Sujitra, it has got a multiple level of approvals. So we are also not sure how long it will be taking exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so they have said like it will be taking nearly 4 to 5 business days. So this is new to us as well. So we are not sure how it will be going.
Okay. And then is this just checking the code perspective, the patches itself?
Yeah, to make sure that there are no other Infosys related data being shared with in the public. That's the
Oh.
main thing, and a few other things like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking and telling you guys as well. There are a few things that we would like to go ourselves, because sometimes if there is a fix that I need require, probably I would go ahead and change them. If the tests are failing on the nightly builds, then it's difficult to wait for that long, right? So I hope it's okay with you guys if we just go ahead and change those and fix them ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Suchitra, actually, if there are some small changes like patches or something, so that won't take much time. So it is this 4 to 5 days comes into picture when we are doing some new test case scenarios. Like if you're fixing, then as per my knowledge, it should not take more than couple of days.
All right. Okay, but please keep us posted on these patches.
Sure, Suchitra.
All right. Thank you. Anything else, Suresh, from your side?
No, that's all. I don't have any blockers. If anything, I'll share with you on Slack. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thanks. And Gayatri, do you want to add anything?
Yeah, I'm currently working on the 2431 ticket regarding the multiple ONU check reboot scenario. So I'll be using the ONF ports, hardware ports. We'll be changing to hardware, tagging the hardware, and then we'll be checking it in ONF ports, planning for that only. Since we don't have multiple
Hello.
ONU in our failures and topical cases and other scenarios, I think that is almost done. Failure scenarios, if there isn't, there are other test cases that needs to be updated. So if you can confirm, I will add them as well.
Okay. So, all right. Thank you. So the ONU reboot, was that patch already merged?
No, not yet.
Okay. So now that is also under review for 4 to 5 days, looks like.
Yeah, no, that is almost covered. That has been approved and that needs to be merged.
It has been merged or you will merge?
No, we will merge it tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. I think even the restart OF agent is also there for some time, right? So that.
Yeah, that also can be merged. Actually, we were thinking of merging it once the test cases are split into files, proper files,
Right.
and we can merge directly into those suits. So we were actually waiting for that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that today, the merge, and then the test. You will have a new file, so you can start adding more test cases to it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll need to test a few things before I merge.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay, thank you, Gayatri. Is Debashish on the call? Looks like not. Oh, okay. Anything else from here? Okay. So done with the patch. We still have patch reviews, still multiple patch reviews that are pending. Again, we will need to wait longer for these patches to be merged, and the review is complete as well. And split of test suites is going on. So we did these split of test cases for the error scenarios. So today I'll be merging the other patch from Infosys about the failure scenarios, and then we are working on updating the Jenkins as well to create multiple stages where we have a different stage to launch test cases which are related to error scenarios, and another one we will create a stage where we are testing the failure recovery based scenarios. So that's one thing that we are also working here. And there is a Gerrit submission issues. Yes, LTTS had some issues submitting their patches, and I hope he was here on the call, but looks like we might have to wait for next week, or I will reach out to him on the email. He finished his work, but he was not able to submit a patch onto Gerrit, and I am not sure exactly what issues he was facing in regards to this.
Suchitra,
Yeah.
if you have him email me or contact me on Slack, that would be great. I have a whole tree of what to do if you have various Garrett problems.
Okay, sure. I'll do that.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Thank you, Zach. Okay. Anything else before we move on from the status updates? All right. The next item is about Jenkins updates. Zach?
Yeah, so right now because of the Python 2 to 3 transition, there's been some issues with Jenkins. Basically, the reconfiguration process for Jenkins CI jobs. Right now, any job that's submitted is going to fail, and this is not because of well, it's usually not going to be because the job is there's something wrong with the content of it. But it's because when we updated, Linux Foundation has some bugs with our specific implementation of the upstream global JJB, which has a bunch of functions that we use. So I'm in the process of fixing that. I'm not sure when it's going to get fixed because it's going to require changes upstream. But until then, if you need to modify the CI management repo and change job settings and that sort of thing, we'll just run them by me, and I can interpret the output to know whether or not it's actually going to whether it's your patch that's at fault or that it's a problem with the way the system's set up. Hopefully we'll get over this soon. Otherwise, everything's working fine with the newer Python 3 implementation and newer Jenkins Job Builder. If you are going to make CI management changes and want to test them locally, make sure to do a make clean in the CI management repo, because there's new packages that got installed and it now installs with Python 3 rather than Python 2. So you do that to make sure your tests are up to date. Also, you may want to do a git submodule update because the global JGB repo has been updated as well. So yeah, just be careful about patches to CI management for right now. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thanks, Zach. All right, so can we move on? Anything else? Any questions for Zach? Okay, so pod related, there are some issues, build issues, and I think Hema today she updated saying that for the Infosys, now we don't have issues building the pod itself. Deploy pod is working fine, and there are some issues running the test cases, and it could be regarding the settings on the dev node. So probably today we'll check on that for some time. Hopefully we can resolve it, but if until we do not have access to the machines, probably we might not be able to resolve them. Otherwise, I need to reach out to her in the evening today, our time, so we can debug that issue if we're still facing that environmental issues. And Berlin pod, no updates from Andrea yet. I know there are some issues running the test jobs. So we need to get some updates from Andrea from Berlin, and people at Berlin are busy with a meeting today, so they cannot join the call. So probably we can take that up later. Infosys, anything else do you guys want to add on the pod side?
Yes, Sudipta, that was what Hema has made. Like she was facing issue with the environmental variables, and maybe that's because the variables are hard coded in the file. Maybe that needs to be checked out.
Yeah.
She just want to confirm.
Right. Or for now, temporarily, we might need to set on the dev node to the same locations, the default locations that we are requesting for. Yeah, but we should be changing that hard-coded locations.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's go on to the action items from the previous meeting. Since not everyone is here, we can take this to the next meeting, because there are a few from Atran, Debashis is there, Hungwei, Teo, people are missing here, so let's take it up next week then. Unless anybody else has any concerns to bring up. Okay. So before we close out, are there any other items that we should discuss today? Any concerns from anyone? Okay, sounds like no. All right, thanks everyone. Thanks for your time. We'll again meet next week.
Thank you, Suchitra.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye everyone.